Can someone get me a roll of toilet paper, please? Okay, I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming with the toilet paper. Why are you giving me this? What am I going to do with this? Woo, man, don't light a match in there. What's that? Agent Q alert, mission briefing incoming, stand by. Agent Q here. Yes, I see the notes here. Bobbins are going rogue. Threads are flying. Fabric is out of control. Yes. Yes, I understand. I will share with fellow quilters today. I will bring peace to their quilt rooms again. Hi, quilty friends, welcome back. So I just got my mission details to share with you 5 items that are hiding in your home that can help you with your quilting. Now, the first item can be really handy in managing your spools of thread and your bobbins. And oftentimes we'll have bobbins that are similar in color as well as our spools of threads. And keeping that organized and together, you can use this item. And that is a hairband. Just wrap it around your spool of thread, connect your bobbin, you're good to go. Makes it really handy for traveling or just keeping things organized. Now, if you have an extra big spool of thread, just string 2 of them together. The other thing that a hairband is really good for, if your sewing machine allows it, is you can slip it onto the arm of the machine and set it up as a 1/4-inch seam guide. Now this next one you may not have, but it should be fairly accessible, but let me tell you, it's a very handy thing to have in your quilt room. And we all experience this when we have to rip out a seam. And we have all those little threads kind of going all over the place, and it seems like it takes forever to get rid of all of them. Well, this can really help with cleaning things up, and that is a kneaded eraser. You can find this in the art supply section of your local arts and crafts store, and it will look just like a square piece of rubber, and it'll be gray, and it'll say kneaded eraser, and that's spelled K-N-E-A-D-E-D. So next time you need to clean up some threads after you've ripped out one of your seams, use a kneaded eraser to clean things up. Now this next item, you probably have this one at home, and this one's pretty handy. And if you're a long armor, this would be a pretty handy thing to use as well. And it is a coffee filter. You're like, well, what are you using that for? Well, if you're a long armor, you can sit this on top of the quilt. It's fairly light, it's clean. You can put your threads in it when you're snipping your threads, or you can also use this just when you're doing your regular sewing or quilting as well. So the next time you need a thread catcher, pull out a coffee filter. If you find that you're in a pinch for some interfacing, you can also use that coffee filter to make a buttonhole and or do your embroidery work as well. You would just tear it away just like you would your interfacing. So this next one was really a game changer for me. And it turned up after I had this disaster one day. And I actually went looking for a solution, and I was like, really? Really? And I was a little nervous when I first did it, but let me tell you, I now keep this in my quilt room all the time. It just lives here. And if you do a lot of applique and use fusible, you've probably experienced when you get goo on the bottom of your iron plate. Well, here, get out the old magic eraser. And what I do is I take this to the bathroom, I get the entire thing wet, and then I lay it on top of an old washcloth on my ironing board, I run the sticky section over top of the wet magic eraser. Now you might have to go back and wet it again. You just have to be careful because it will dry out when you're doing this. But let me tell you, it gets my iron clean every single time. Now, if you're a little worried, you can just wipe it then with a damp cloth or something, but I've never had any issues, and I've been using this now for years. So we all probably have long strips of either borders, bindings that we have in our quilt room, and trying to keep them organized can sometimes be a little difficult depending on how much you've got. Well, here comes the toilet paper roll. Just wrap your binding or your borders or whatever it is around this. You can use a paper towel roll, an empty one as well. You can pin it to it, but what makes it extra nice is get a paper towel holder like this, pop it on here, set it next to your sewing machine, pull your binding off. You could stack a couple of them on here, or if you've got a paper towel roll, we'll fill up the whole thing. Or this is just handy to store it as well. Just remember, in quilting, it's not always about what you buy, it's about what you already have, and if you know how to use it. For now, I wish you all well, and most of all, be quilty.